What is up, my car guys? Did you hear what I heard? That can't be good. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the Fast and Furious Eclipse mechanicals, so stick around. Good news.
Good news, everyone!
We are fully up and running in our new facility, and the Eclipse has made it to the top of the to-do list. If you didn't check out one of our last few videos where Alex does a shop walk and brings everyone up to speed on the projects, things for sale, what's going on generally at the shop, I invite you to do so now. He's a funny guy. Well, he claims to be a funny guy. We kind of humor him that he's a funny guy, but go check it out anyway. It'll make him feel better. The Fast and Furious Eclipse build is a collaboration between Devin and Just Driven. It's a special car. It will be a giveaway car, and the proceeds are going to go help fund the training and development of a PTSD dog for a U.S. military veteran. This Eclipse came in as a donation to Devin, and it was a non-runner. So it's a bit of a mystery car, but we could easily tell somebody slapped that thing back together just to get it out of the driveway. But you know what? Devin was on the other end of that driveway and they were like, bring it, baby. Surprisingly, it didn't take much to get the old girl running again. A little bit of rewiring, new fuel in the tank, and she was good to go. But making very nasty noises and pissing oil all over the floor. We threw some diag at the car and we came to the quick conclusion that the transmission is most likely the noisemaker. So we removed the trans, we disassembled it, and we made quick work of it actually because half the bolts were missing and the other half were hand tight. So, woohoo! After the tear down, you could clearly see no metal chunks. No major wear on any of the moving components. Even the fluid, when the drain came out, it looked perfectly fine. We could clearly see that all was fine in Transmissionville. With transmission out of the way, you could clearly see the source of the oil leak. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So what had happened, the rear main seal had ejected itself from its home and it was free spinning in there between the crankshaft and the flex plate. That's right, I said flex plate, and I'm going to dip into that a bit more in a moment. But while I'm here, I want to point out this fantastic roadside repair, 7-Eleven duct tape put to its finest use right there. We're not just a bunch of pretty faces, although we know a thing or three about car stuff. And when I talked about that flex plate earlier, some of you out there that are familiar with transmission and whatnot realize that a flex plate is typically used in an automatic transmission, which is what I assumed. And when I saw a flex plate on there, I'm like, wait, what's going on here? I'll show you more over here. This is a flex plate. It's a thin disc with a ring gear, and the starter goes into the ring gear. This bolts to your crankshaft, you know, the starter engages and your motor starts, right? It's a lightweight piece of metal. The torque converter bolts to it. In a manual transmission car, you usually have a flywheel. It's much more substantial, it's thicker, it's the friction point of one side of the clutch disc. Still has that ring gear around it, but Mopar decided to have a gearless flywheel that bolts to a flex plate. I've never seen it done this way. If you know why, the benefit, advantage, or is it just like an economical thing, you know, cutting corners, saving pennies, let me know. Hit me in the comments because I don't get it. Now, when we removed the transmission, we discovered the main seal had worked its way out of its home and was kind of stuck in between the flex plate and the crankshaft, really not doing its intended job. Upon this discovery, we noticed that the seal was just kind of free spinning in there. Definitely not what it's supposed to do, but if you listen to this, if you can hear that, very similar to the noises that we were hearing when we first got the car started. So pretty sure this is our noisemaker. And another indicator, which is I think pretty cool to show, is on the back of here. Look at all the heat marks generated on the front side of the flex plate. That thing got hot. Upon closer inspection of the clutch assembly, which is kind of crazy in itself, right? Because this is a modular unit. It's all integrated into one. There's no way to disassemble this other than heating up these rivets and pounding them out, which I'm not sure what the logic on this is. Again, no fasteners, just rivets, and it's all assembled as one unit, so it makes installing it easier. But now, you know, you have the addition of tying this to this. I guess it's effective and it works, but I'd like to see the reasoning behind it still. What we did discover also is that aside from this noise, there is also this noise. I hope that's coming out on the mic. Got the shake weight, baby.
You just shake it back and forth.
Oh my gosh, I can feel the definition already.
Okay. Inside the clutch disc, you have damper springs, and those springs help, you know, dampen the chatter as you're engaging that clutch. You know, first giving it some gas, engaging the clutch, so you're not like, The springs suck up that initial jump. These are loose, and they do rattle around in there. You can get a screwdriver in there, and you can hear that clankety clank, clank, clank. Right now, you can't hear it so much, but sort of, right? I'm still sticking with my theory that this was the culprit. This thing just kind of jiving around on its own, making a lot of unhappy noises. We ordered a new clutch. We got that Exity unit coming in because Japan, baby. We ordered a new main seal because there ain't no way that's going back in, right? The Exity unit is very similar to this. It's modular. It's all riveted together, so we will be reusing this flex plate. If it's only a couple more bucks, we'll get a new one because that heat scoring, doesn't look pretty. It's really not worth the risk if this is like a $50 to $80 part. We got parts on order. New Exity clutch, new main seal, coming next week, back in business real soon. The Eclipse build is in full effect. We do still have some items we need to, you know, mark off that checklist. Make sure it's roadworthy. When it was up on the rack, we noticed those tie rod ends were shot. If they're shot, there's probably some other suspension pieces that are shot. We're gonna go through the whole thing, go through the electricals, go through the brakes. We're gonna make sure it's 100% roadworthy. Then we're gonna get into that fun stuff. Interior, body, paint, go fast mods. So a lot more coming down with the Eclipse. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun making it. Hope y'all had a lot of fun watching it. Appreciate y'all. Peace out. I'll be giving out those dog snacks later today. Okay, action. Yeah. Okay. Of course, yeah, Simpsons. Right? Chainsaws and machetes. That's some violent stuff. That is so boring. I need to add some life to this, so. Okay, check one, check two, mic check. Family friendly, jab, 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 cut, 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 shank, shank, shank. No. What's up, my car guys? Not gonna say that. What is up, my car guys? I'm moving and I don't want to do that. What is up, my car guys? Okay. What is up, my car guys? What is up, my car guys? Yeah, that's got to be broken. What is up, my car guys? Today we are going to take a deep dive into the Fast and Furious. Nope. Pulling out was really easy because, I don't like the way that flows. Hot like fire, baby. We got parts on order. You're facing away from me. You're getting tired of me. I'm tired of me. More to come. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Let's cut it there. Yeah.